welcome back, Fallout fanatics, to the next episode of Let's Build Medieval Castle. I'm just kidding. We already did that. We are building a settlement here at the Far Harbor Visitor Center. Alrighty, in the last episode we cleaned up a little bit around our waterfall. We got some water coming out our tube up here at the top. See that little doer right there. So now we have water flowing into the collective pond up here, which then goes down the waterfall, down the other waterfall, and then the other waterfall. It's our water mill, which generates some power, which then that power is going to come down here and power our pump house, which is empty. And it looks like it's actually got a couple of tires sticking through the walls, but those are actually the other parts of the tubes, the pipes that then take the water from down here and bring it up there. Alright, so now we have to create the illusion that we have some sort of pump house here. Alright, we got the building, got some stilts and whatnot. Now we need some, like, machinery. And I think I'm going to put another support or two underneath. Just, because we're going to put some heavy machinery in here, and it's going to need some support. Kind of like that. And we're done. Alright. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. I'm just kidding. Alright, so let's go ahead and dip that dude on down. How we looking? How we looking? Nice. Alright. So, we need some sort of machinery. So let's take a look and see what we have. And I want to do something, too, that makes some noise. Let me turn that off. There you are. Oh, that's why I couldn't see, because you're too big. So we don't want necessarily a normal generator, obviously. But there's some other stuff that I want to take a look at. Let's see, what do we got in here? Yeah, I think I'm just going to put like a water purifier in here, most likely. But for ships and bibbles, I want to see what other kind of stuff. Oh yeah, here's a Ferris wheel. If anybody's looking for a Ferris Bueller wheel, you gotta go into SOE. Alright. Got some radar dishes. Yeah, alright, so let's just head on over to resources and water. And this one's got some pipes of its own, which is very helpful, but not helpful at the same time. There we go. Let's see if we stuck this guy in here. Just go in through the ground. Let's see if it makes noise. It would if I had power, you dope. So let's make a generator, because I have a feeling I'm going to need that for just about all of these. So let's get, that one does 30. And it makes no noise. Alright, get out of my face. You want something that makes noise. Look at this, Hunka Chunka. Where'd my generator go? Oh, did that take my generator with it? How lame is that? What the fudge? Alright, we gotta do that again, apparently. Let's stick you way the heck over here. I hopefully don't have that happen again. Maybe you need to be in water. No, you make no noise. Out of my face. Alright, next. Oops, back over here. Too small. Ooh, look at this bad boy. Vault Tech. Nice. Ooh, and it makes noise. It's not even plugged in. But, as you can see, it's gigantic, so we're going to have to shrinky-dink this guy. So, I love the sound that makes when you shrink one of these bad boys down. Alright, let's get ourselves in here. Plug this in somehow. Make sure it fits. Fits that way. Don't want it really sticking through the walls. Might want to reverse that. Let's see. How does that side look? I think it can stay as is. So we got a valve up there. There's some valves on the back that obviously you can't really get to that I'm not too concerned about. Let's turn this. Oh, there we go. Now we can actually see what the heck's going on here. And most importantly, you know, it's got to look like it's actually going into the thingamaboobers there. So let's get back into this and let's turn off our highlighting. There we go, so we can sort of see. And we'll scooch that on over just a hair. Now let's, whoops, that's not what I want. I don't want this wall. There we go. I want to make sure I'm perfect. We're not sticking out through either of the walls there. Perfecto. Alright, so how much power does this thing actually give out? This only produces 10, not enough. So we are actually going to have to use a generator to start producing some waters. So in that case, let's see, where am I going? Back over here, generator. I think I already put one of those over here on Visitor Center, I think, somewhere. Oh, I did. Oh yeah, there it is. So I don't want to do 2 of these. I have no idea if that'll cause my settlement to crash. This is the settlement electricity overhaul or something like that. SEO versus SOE. And I don't want it to muck things up on me, so that doesn't make any noise, so that's good. You know what? Maybe it's got a little conversion generator thing here. What are you doing? Why are you being difficult? Alright, let's... Whoa, no. Let's shrinky dink that. Get it in there. Whoa. Alright, we'll just plop you there for the moment. Whilst I try to finagle you into place. And you want to be difficult, don't you? Let's just do that. And let's see. Really? Fine. Let's stick you up in the air. Connect now. Really? Because of the roof. Wrong roof. Alright, let's try that. Really, dude? Oh my goodness. Alright, you're getting on my nerves. I don't know why you're not connecting. You know what, let's put a connector in place. Let's turn our snapping back on. Grab the correct roof if we can. Yeah, I'm having difficulties here. Holy potatoes. You, snap. Thank you. Okay. Back into the shack. And want a connector like right here. Stupid green border getting in my way. Alright, let's get you right about there. That looks good. Oh! Why won't you connect to anything? Alright, let's do this then. There we go. Holy mollies. What a pain. Alright. That looks pretty decent. Now I'm gonna straighten you out just a little bit. Perfect. Love it. Alright, so now we got our connector there. Now we need power. You know what? I'm at there. Let's see what we've got in USO here. By the way, I am working on a tutorial video. I got one coming up relatively soon. I'm trying to take my time with this one to make sure that I have everything in order for what I want to say and do and showcase. I'm not going to be going over every single mod that I have, just some of the ones that are my favorite that I absolutely cannot live without. So, look forward to that coming up. Also, free t-shirt giveaway is coming up soon. I had made a post about it not too long ago, and I am going to be doing that sometime in the relatively near future as well. I am going to be giving away an all-new design. It's going to be to celebrate the release of this new t-shirt. And once again, it is open to pretty much everybody. I think just about every country. I think if something goes wrong and I cannot get it to you, then I offer my sincerest apologies, but I will do anything and everything I can to make sure that it is open to anybody. Don't sue me if it's not. I don't have any money, so please don't. Alright, I like this one. It's got rabbit ears. Let's shrink it down and get it in here. But, yeah, just like last time, you will be able to pick the size and the color. I will be choosing the design, because like I said, it is an all-new design, one that I actually had completed, a while ago, just, what the heck, never got around to producing. That is terrible. Why would you put that connector down there? Okay, we We gotta undo that. Oh. Oh. I want the wire. Oop, there's a wire. Okay. Apparently we're gonna need a connector. So yes, as I was saying, all new design coming up, one that I had created a little while ago, actually with a little bit of help from you guys. At least I think that's the one that I'm going to be putting out there. But, yeah. So I will be giving way more information on that as to when you can enter the contest. And like I said, all you gotta do is just show up, basically. It's gonna be kind of basically the same as last time. All you have to do is just find the post here on YouTube and comment "do want." And then you are automatically entered, and it'll be drawn at random. Really, I cannot get to... Ugh. Why is everything being so difficult today? Hey, there it is. Try that. Yeah, that's basically what you gotta do. And like I said, it's my design. You choose what color and what size, and we'll make it happen from there. And now that I've done that, I don't think I want that connector there. Now I'm looking at it. We're stuffing this one over in this corner, so I'm gonna put it here. There we go. I have no idea why that's happening, why it's suddenly, you know, wants to peek out. Really? It must be something really buggy with my game today. We're gonna try to do the best we can to make everything work here. Okay. We're gonna exit out and come back in. Try that again. Really? What is the problem, dude? There we go. Holy crud. You just want to be a pain. Alright. Not the prettiest, but, I mean, it is getting the job done. I might, after all this, get rid of that generator just because of that. Oh, man. Alright, let's see what else we have. That was in CVC, I believe. Let's check to see, resources, power, small generators. Yeah, I chose that one because of the bunny ears, but I didn't realize it was going to be that difficult. Let's see. That's quite large, but we can fix that. This is that one. Holy potatoes, that one's gigantic. Natural power. We already have that coming, but I want this to be more like a, I don't know, inverter looking type deal than an actual generator, because we're trying to create the illusion that we got the power coming from there, which I am actually going to be putting in some power lines as well. So let's see. Generators. That's a hunkin' chunkin' boy. Holy potatoes. Alright. Maybe we can use this guy. Maybe this one's a little friendlier. Alright, so let's put that one in. Let's get rid of that dude. Bring this one in. And we'll just plant it here for the moment. Joop, joop, joop. Shrink it down. Get it over here in the corner. Well, a little bit away from it, just in case we have to service it. We can get to it on just about every side. Alright. Really, we're doing that again? Okay. And apparently have it backwards. No. Oh, and the wire just comes from the center? What? Okay. Well, that I think I can handle. Alright, let's back to here. We'll get this eventually, I promise. Someday, maybe. There we go. Not this guy here. And we gotta see if we can get it. Power connector, perfect. Raise that just a little. Try to line it up with the wire. Go. Loop it on over like so. Move that way. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is not. Oh man, it's crooked. Fudge. Alright, I guess we gotta pull it forward a little and grab our little connector. Hey, that doesn't look good. Alright, we'll just give it a nub. Got a nubbin. Alright. Lights. Just a couple of basic ceiling lights like so. Like so. There we go. We can actually see what's going on in here. Alright. Now that we've got that, let's come on back here. Yes, we want one of these dudes. I think. Let's see. Let's just make one. Look at it. Alright. Now we gotta be really careful, because we're gonna get rid of that. We're working with water here. And water and electricity do not mix. You didn't know that, now you do. Alright, let's come back over here, because I think, like... Well, first of all, I like that dude. We're gonna get this guy right here. Boom. Alright, then I like... Yeah, these dudes. Give me one of these hunka chunkas. There we go. We're gonna keep them down kind of low so we don't let the enemy see that this is our main power line. Something along those lines. Let's put another one here. See if we can make these connect. Why does that keep showing up? That is getting on my nerves. How much clearance we got? Not bad, not bad. Okay. And connect to that one. Really? We don't have one here on the house yet. Or shack. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna put this bad boy like right here in the corner. Boom. Go. Nice. Okay, we've created the illusion that we got power going in here. Okay, now we gotta make it look fancier. Was where I wanted. Nope, over here, back over here. Okay. Go into maybe. Found some really cool things not too long ago, and of course now I don't remember what and where. Obviously there's the Ferris wheel, that's really cool. But not what I really had in mind. And these are always cool. Let's use maybe one of these dudes. There we go. Command prompt. Oh, scrolling text. Yeah, I like that one. Alright, let's put that. Yeah, right there. Boom. We can control our pumps and whatnot. I might even put some more pipes and valves in here from the Guru tab. We'll check on that as we along here. Let's see. Blue, chrome, gray. Let's look at gray. Another dude like right here. Our surface snap on. And just stick it right there. Boom. Alright. So I don't remember where the others are. Let me go over to the crew tab and we'll just start putting some pipes in here. Whoops, too far. Decorative. I don't remember where they were. Oh, it's definitely not there. Miscellaneous? No, because it had its own sub thing. Let's see. Nope. No, I just did this yesterday. Well, as of recording yesterday. Yeah, it's got to be in here somewhere. Miscellaneous, no. Garden. Board coverings. Really? Hmm. I got all kinds of beams, of course. Wood basic. E-stands. I should probably go back and look at my own videos to see where I found... Oh, yeah, it's under here. No. Oh, cheese and crackers. They're all probably yelling at me. You dummy, it's over there. Oh, let's see. Ooh. That could work. Like that. Excellent. Alright, let's try to find a spot to put this guy. You can actually plug it right into itself. So, nice. Like it. We got a straight doer here. Off that. There we go. That should free things up. Well, let's plug it in here. Maybe we can find something else we can do with it. Plug that into there. That's not going to work. Oh, wait, hang on. Just make it there for the moment, and then we'll connect them. It's one of the things I do not like about the Kuru tab is that, like, a lot of the stuff doesn't snap when I feel like it should. Actually, we're going to back this off to here. So, I know you can kind of see it there a little bit, but we're going to pretend that we can't, just because I don't want this to be sticking out so darn far. Okay, come on up here, because I think I got to, whoa, move that, yep. Over like so. And then, whoa, I'm out of the roof. Back in here. Gonna do a guy like that. Oof. Fortunately, that's not gonna make it to that connector. Would have been great if it did. It don't look like I knew what I was doing. Oh, let's see. Go like that. That sort of works. Yeah, that works. Nice. Alright, now that pipe's going to need a little support. Let's see. Let's get this guy up here. Plug it in there. So. That works. Nice. Alrighty. Let's see. I don't know why the heck I can't find the dang thing I'm looking for. Let's see. Ooh, we got wheels. Steering wheel. Nice. We need some more wheels, especially on the pipes we just made. Let's stick one there. Excellent. Stick one here. Fantastical. Got this little doer here. Let's put that guy right onto that thing there. Love it. Let's see. You know what? We need one facing this way. That. Put that there. And let's center it. Awesome. Alright. Ooh, that's a big one. Wheel from a printing press. Only that spun. That would look so freaking cool. But you know what? Let's put a couple on this guy here. Maybe it takes some sort of pressure off or something. Let's put one on the front. Alright, right in here. Cool! Alright, got ourselves a nice little functional pump house. I wonder if I could add some sort of bubbling effect somewhere in here or something. Just to give it a little something something. So we're gonna go into decorations. Actually, you know what? Probably a good idea to save. I haven't saved yet. We've been going for like 20 something minutes here. Save. Yeah, new save. Alright. Decorations, floor coverings. So we gotta go in here to access the stuff from CVA. Because CVA's got a lot of water stuff, as I've shown in previous videos. CVA is available for the PlayStation 4, probably on 5. So if you're trying to get water, there you go. It's just really hard to work with. You need a very big flat surface in order to plant it before you can use something like the Place Anywhere tool to mess around with it to put it wherever you want. Alright, let's see. It's mist. We want mist. Got our pipe leak. Ooh, that would be kind of cool. Let's see. Make it look like we got a hole on our pipe here. Actually, good thing I just saved too, because I have no idea if this is going to look good or not. Actually, let's stick it on this dude. Yeah, that looks kind of fun. Alright, what else we got? We got water spray coming downward. Actually, we could put that inside here on one of our pipes. That would look kind of cool, like one of the ones we just built. Nice! Got a little crack. Perfect. Love it. That's one of the things I love about CVA's got all these cool things, just it's really difficult to work with, so be prepared for that. Water 01, can't even tell what the heck that is. Oh. As is. These are awesome, the waves. I've never had a chance to use them, though. I suppose we could use something like this down in here. It didn't really do anything. At least I don't think it did. I don't know what that does. But you know what? Let's throw it in down here. Why not? Nice. Has a little bubbly effect. Like it. This one here is good for boiling water effect if you wanted that. Let's see. Anything else that I can possibly use? Mist? No. Glowing sea? No. Then we're on to mats and regular stuff. Alright. That's enough of that. Alright, let's check this out. Look at that. We got a little leak in our pipe there. Come on over here. Another little squirting leak right there. Down here. Nice. I like that. Makes it look like the water's churning a little there. Cool. Fantastic. Alright. Let's do another quick save. Okay. I'll take one last look in crew, because I know they're here. I for whatever reason, always have trouble finding the darn things. Basic supports, wood, metal, logs, miscellaneous, base stands. Neat stuff in here. Ooh, look at that thing. Like that. That's cool, too. Might have to use that in a future build. Walls, nothing there, miscellaneous. I know there's some stuff in here, but still not really what I'm looking for. But we'll zip through here real quick. See if there's any assets I can use. Let's see. Yeah, see what I'm talking about, like snapping. Like here's the vault elevators, so you can build like your own, look-alike, but they don't snap to each other at all, like any of them. So to try and put it all together is like a huge pain in the patootie, so be prepared for that if you're trying for that. Nice. Let's see. Whoa. These are how I made my jet engines when I built my spaceship. If you haven't seen that, I did a spaceship at Starlight Drive-In. Very, very cool. Yeah, not really caring. Ooh. Neat. Reactor stuff. Glass. Starter structure, static vehicle. Yeah, I don't know why I can't find the darn things. Got a bunch of stuff in there. Decals, floor coverings. Oh yeah, really good garden stuff in here too. Just giving you guys a little look. Like here's some vines and stuff if I wanted to put them on there. They have much better ones. As you zip on, there you go. If you're trying to create something like really run down, this is where you find all your good vines at. That's what I did when I made my haunted house. Oh, here we go. I finally found it. What a dummy. Alright, actually, bats and drops. You already have some stuff in there. Ooh, I like those. This is what I used when I did my Mario settlement build. If you haven't seen that, go check that one out. Got caps, got spheres. Do we need a sphere for anything? Caps, more giant spheres. Not really. Alright, pipes. Pipes. Excellent. Alright, let's see what else we got. I'm out here, take a quick look. Play around. I need some small stuff. They're all pretty darn big. Not that I can't do anything with them. Ooh, I like that guy. I almost used this guy like a bunch of times yesterday. We're gonna take him and stick him here. So, boom. Alright, and we got this dude here. The ones I'm using out here, I believe. Or similar. Okay. Maybe we can do something with them in here. Let's get a little closer so we can get a good look at them. Maybe. We might cover up that wheel and... Nah, that's not really working. Alright. Get that one. We got just like a couple of squiggly pipes. For all that, I didn't really find too much to work with. I mean, obviously I could do so much with them, but at the same time, I'm not really fitting my jive here. Maybe. Maybe not. I already got one. Could do something like that. Yeah, why not? You know what? Just keep with that. Stick this guy like right there. Sweet. And oh, wait, go back to that. Maybe we can do something with that. Oh, jeez, no. I don't want to move that. Oh, and it's lost. It's in there. Well, now it's going to stay. Alright. We got ourselves a pump house. And let's see, we got some power lines going to it. I might change those out. I'm not 100% sold on them just yet. And I might actually, you know what? I'm going to change my connectors here real quick. Where did you come from? USO, I think. Let's find out. USO power connectors. I think I want to put the... Oh, not USO. Maybe CVC or Homemaker then. Oops, no, that resources. Power connectors. This is where you find telephone poles too, by the way. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to touch on for when I do my tutorial video. I don't know. Maybe they were in the regular one. Find out. Oh yeah, look at that. You dummy. It's a big one too. The other one that big? Oh, not even close. Alright, so let's get that one out of there. Let's do it this way. Do I have that turned on? That's what's doing that. Okay. Alright, let's get rid of that wire. No. Oh, there we do. Really? There we go. Connect thigh bone to the neck bone. Really? Ugh. Here's a little tip for you if you're trying to make these work. Get them closer together and run your wires. There you go. And stretch the bad boy out. Makes it a little easier to get them where you want them, as well as to make longer connections. If you don't have mods, though, you're still going to end up with certain limitations when you do that kind of stuff, so just be prepared for it. Alright, in here I don't think we really need anything, so I'm just going to stick a door on that, call it a day. And we're going to put a door on the other one. Building doors. There we go. We're going to put that guy there. And over here, I'm going to use more of a regular door, I think. Actually, you know what? There we go. Back over here. Metal. Stick a honking metal door on there. We want an auto-close one. Just in case any settlers wander by. Snapping. Oh, snapping was on. But the door doesn't want to snap for whatever reason. Doesn't like where this building came from, I guess. Not a problem. Cool. There we go. We got ourselves a pump house. A pipe that goes into the ground for no reason. Maybe it's a secondary lead for pressure relief or something, or who knows? Whatever. Cool. Alright, that is going to do it for this episode. I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, don't get irradiated.